Thank you for joining us for this Markets.com company profile of the PepsiCo Incorporated. I'm your host, Armando Gutierrez Jr. Well, let's start off with some basic information and background information on PepsiCo, which was founded by the Pepsi-Cola Company's merger with Frito-Lay in 1965. The company's headquarters are located in Purchase, New York, with approximately 185,000 employees worldwide working for PepsiCo, which presently has a market capitalization of around $109 billion. Now, PepsiCo operates worldwide, but a big portion of its revenue still comes from North America. The company is split up into three divisions: PepsiCo Americas Food, PepsiCo Americas Beverages, and PepsiCo International. The CEO for the company is Indra Nooji, and the CFO is Richard Goodman. Major divisions allow it not to have an overall COO. Let's discuss Pepsi's place in the overall market. Pepsi is officially traded at 4 main national exchanges, those being the New York Stock Exchange, where it's primarily listed, as well as the Frankfurt, Mexican, and Swiss exchanges. The major indexes it trades on in the S&P 500 in the United States. Now let's review the company's reported financials for 2007. Reported revenues for PepsiCo came in at nearly $40 billion, while net earnings came in at $3.41 per share, or approximately $5.5 billion. Let's take a look at these earnings according to the division. The PepsiCo Americas Food segment had 46% of the revenue and 52% of the profit. PepsiCo Americas Beverage came in with 28% of the revenue and 31% of the profit. And the final segment, PepsiCo International, made up 26% of the revenue and 17% of the profit. As we take a look at its balance sheets, total assets were over $34 billion, while liabilities were at $17 billion. Equities made up the difference of $17 billion. Meanwhile, the debt-to-equity ratio of the firm was sitting at 0.358. The company had $1.5 billion outstanding at the end of 2007. On December 31st of that year, the stock closed at $75.90, while on August 12, 2008, the share closed at $69.62. In 2007, a total of $2.2 billion were paid in dividends to its shareholders. Now let's turn at the operations of PepsiCo, which operates in the food, snack, and non-alcoholic beverages sectors worldwide. As far as food and snack, they have big-name brands like Lay's potato chips, Fritos, Doritos, Cheetos, and Ruffles. In the beverage sector, they have main brand Pepsi, followed by other such brands as Diet Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sierra Mist, Gatorade, and Miranda. In total, they have 18 brands that have over $1 billion in sales a year. Pepsi has a huge distribution and marketing network that it uses to sell and build its brand. Let's speak into Pepsi's perspective. The company's vision for the future lies in its emerging markets, and better-for-you alternatives. In developed markets for more than a decade now, the trend is headed away from the salty snacks and carbonated soft drinks, but to healthier choices. Pepsi has tried and will continue to try and take advantage of this trend. Now, while PepsiCo's sales have stagnated, the sales of their healthier alternatives like Gatorade and juices have increased rapidly, and they will continue to develop their portfolio in the non-carbonated soft drinks. The same goes for food. The company recently started producing the Flat Earth chips that are on sale at Subways, which demonstrates Pepsi's commitment to replacing unhealthy snacks. As far as competition goes, outside the U.S., the Pepsi brands and infrastructure are nowhere near as big as Coke's. However, the flavor extensions they are building specifically for those markets is helping its strong growth in overall emerging markets. Overall, the outlook on Pepsi is positive because they've done relatively well in facing the increases in commodity prices worldwide. While they face pressures like no other company, that they have seen manage those pressures quite well. Now, when it comes to drinks in some markets, they will never overtake Coca-Cola, but they are maintaining and increasing market share. Their salty snacks are also positioned for rapid growth all over the world. They also have very cost-conscious with their operations and keep their eyes on the margin. Over the last decade, it has easily outperformed Coke. The question is, how long can this outperformance last? This brings us to the end of this Markets.com company profile on the PepsiCo. We thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Armando Gutierrez Jr.